Hey everyone, Ben here. I just want to take you down our Foundry Amazon list. There will be a link in the description below. These are the things that this is a public list that we need. I just want to take a quick moment to kind of tell you what's going on. One, bandsaw, metal bandsaw. Trust me, hand sawing all these down with Y's and cutting the excess metal off. The bandsaw should be kind of self-explanatory. Um, a 3D printer of some kind. I just have this Ender 3v3 on here just for the fact that we want to do custom orders. We want to do custom sand castings, whether that be your name in aluminum, copper, whatnot, a cross with an engraving on it. Literally with a 3D printer, we're looking at something that can do no more than a 4x4 area just because of our abilities with sand casting. But we, with a 3D printer, we literally could make up the blank and then sand cast it into anything you want. Speaking of sand casting, right under the 3D printer is the sand that we used for sand casting. It's Petrobond sand, also known as depth clay. There is other ways to go about it, and we're going to experiment with some cheaper ones. We're using cat litter and whatnot, but right now this is what works. This is what we know how to use, so this is what we need, and this is our top three. Some of these other things go with doing shows. So if you like to come see us in person at like a craft or vendor fair, we're going to need some kind of storage unit, stuff like that. We do have a sander. This one might work a little bit better. This is actually a storm chasing item. Right here, this converter, or there, this inverter. We can kind of need some more power on the road. So ignore that. It's not for the foundry. Um, this label maker, it makes shipping a lot easier if I didn't have to write everything out. So, and then we have our crucibles that we use. Scroll saw, this will come in handy in Christmas when we're trying to do more of the gingerbread man and there's tighter spaces. We can use these jeweler saw blades with a scroll saw, and we can get in really, really tight places like under armpits, around, the balls on a Santa hat. The ball, we can get around that a lot easier, create some space, more definition. And then down here, the ball vise, again with finish, polish, sanding, that would help with that. We're making it work right now. It's not the big deal. It's low on the priority list. Same with this 3 kg gold melting furnace. Again, if I can take my bar stock off my foundry that I have, that I made, and I could put that into this and cast, I might have a little bit better control over things and might cut down on some of the afterwards. Right now we're using these refractory bricks quite a lot, so that's why I have refractory. Next winter, right now we're in the summer, don't worry about this thermocoat spray foam. Next winter, when we move back into the garage solely, right now we can move the foundry out into the backyard, which will work perfect as soon as we get the lid done. Which, special thanks, I see the Saint Knight actually disappeared from this. So whoever ordered the Saint Knight from us, thank you. I can't wait to get it. Don't know when it's going to be here. I'm really looking forward to it so we can finish the lid. Um, a better foundry. This one will work 6 kg. A production made. There are people that love Devil Forge. If you want to send us a Devil Forge, I will forever be grateful because I will never need another foundry again. And then some little bit things. This little magnifying glass will help with putting chains on items, especially with the better we get, we can get smaller. So I'm going to need a little bit of magnification, believe it or not. My eyes kind of stink. I'll probably be in glasses here in the next 10 years, so something like this will be dramatically needed. And then this was just an idea I had to help us pour more precisely into the mold, because right now I'm getting a lot of overpour. You can definitely see the overpour when you watch the lives, that it fills the cavity that we need, and then there's a bubble on top. I need a little bit, but I've been getting extremely excessive. So just trying to think about different ways. So if you want to help us out, there will be a link to the Foundry list below, but those are the reasons why we need what we need. Again, right now, I'd say that this is an order of priority, top priority right now. with that Santanite that I got ordered. Thank you. Top priority is going to be like this bandsaw, a metal bandsaw of some kind, and then we want to and then move into the uh, the 3D printer and the Petrobond sand because we really want to do custom orders. I've from the get go I've wanted to make custom coins. I've got some blanks here that haven't worked out. I need to either outsource the printing or I need to figure out a way to do it myself. This would allow us to do everything in house. So thank you all for watching. I know it's been just over 5 minutes. Just wanted to guys give you one to give you a video and two break down our wants need list. And right now that top three right there is probably the highest need that we have, followed by a close number four with this travel system. Now, if you can't do the whole travel system, I'm going to say the most important part right at this very moment is going to be this flex stack right here. So out of the whole thing, the most important thing is probably going to be this flex stack right here because we can get our tools in there. We can organize a lot more of the finished product up, and that's the big thing with this. If we're going to start doing shows like we want to do, or I don't know if it's just going to be me or if it's going to be me and someone else, but we want to start doing shows. We're going to have to bring in a lot of product, and our product isn't big, but we still need a way to transport it, and this would be a really easy way to bring in, a dozen crosses, a dozen medallions, a dozen pirate coins, a dozen whatever. It'd be really easy to bring that stuff in, along with some tools for like custom necklace length chains, custom necklaces and stuff like that. So this is going to be something like this is going to be a must eventually, and I'm hoping sooner. I'd love to do my first vendor show in June if I can. At the very latest, I'm shooting for May 1st right now is where I want to be comfortable enough to say that we could do it. So with that, I'm going to say thank you for watching, and we'll see you later.